Hey guys, it's me Jessica, aka Makeup Lover, and I am here with a new hair video for you guys. I just want to say hello to all my new subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing. I will try not to disappoint. The topic we're going to get into now is how to make your hair last a little longer. You know, with every hair you want to make sure that you take care of it, but with curly hair it needs a little bit more TLC. So what you want to do is you really want to make sure that you take proper care of your hair. I do have a video called Taking Care of Your Curly Hair Extensions, and so if you haven't seen it, I'll leave the link down below. That's a great video to watch if you're not sure exactly how to take care of your curly hair extensions. But this video today is just going to be showing you how to make your curly hair last a little longer. So let's get started. So this, believe it or not, is actually my AliExpress loose wavy Peruvian hair that I got from Sunny Hair Products from AliExpress. I will insert a picture to show you guys if you guys have not seen my review on it. But this is the curly hair, believe it or not. So yeah, so let's talk about how I preserved this hair. A lot of times, especially with AliExpress hair, you buy duds. You buy hair that you think it looks great, it lasts great for the first month, it lasts great for the second month, third month comes and it's horrible. And you know, it really sucks because we spend a lot of money on this hair. We spend close to $100 to $500 on this hair, and so we want to make sure that it lasts the appropriate amount of time. Now, if you spend $50 on hair and you buy 3 bundles for $50, I guarantee you girls, it's not going to last a long time. The cheaper the hair, the, you know, smaller amount of time that hair is going to last. Usually that is the case, but sometimes you can get cheaper hair and it lasts a really long time. I've experienced it. So you just want to make sure that you're doing the proper things to make sure that your hair will last the longest. So let me get to the first step of making sure you can make your hair last long. Okay, my first step would be to make sure that you are detangling your curly hair. Ladies, I'm sorry, but I cannot feel sympathy for any women out there that are not detangling their hair, because curly hair, it needs that extra TLC. You must make sure you detangle it at least once a day, even for prime quadruple A virgin hair, you know what I mean? You want to make sure that you are detangling it. Step number 2. Condition. Ladies, we must deep condition our hair. We have to treat our extensions just like they're our own hair. We have to shampoo, we have to condition, and then we have to repeat. And we want to make sure that we are deep conditioning our beautiful curly locks, because they need the moisture and the hydration and the nutrients that they aren't getting from our actual scalp, because it's not coming from our actual scalp. We need to make sure that we are actually deep conditioning the hair. When I deep condition hair, and you know, I don't use expensive conditioners. I use, you know, cheap conditioners, ones that are like $3 to $5. They don't have to be expensive because, you know, the hair, it should already be in pretty good condition. But most of the time I just use cheap conditioner and I leave it on the hair for 30 minutes to an hour to make sure that it really soaks in, and then you want to Then you want to rinse it with some cold water or lukewarm water to make sure that it really holds in the moisture. If you wash it with hot water, usually that's going to open any hair follicles that will still open, and it won't let you keep the moisture in on the hair. So usually it's good to wash it in lukewarm to cold water. 3. Usually you want to make sure that you hydrate / moisten your hair. With this hair, I tried doing that with a couple products, and I realized that this hair was not reacting to it the way I wanted to. The hair does not like a lot of product, which a lot of extensions, you should not put a lot of product on your hair. So sometimes it just helps to put a light serum on the hair. I like to put Paul Mitchell's Skinny Serum on my hair. Every extensions that I've had, I wash it and I put a little bit of that serum, maybe like a dime to nickel size amount, on both sides of my hair, and then either I blow dry or let it air dry, and then it'll get a little dry again. I'll brush it out and put a little bit more on, and it completely moisturizes the hair. Serums usually lock in the moisture that the conditioner already puts in the hair, and it also gives it a beautiful sheen and shine to the hair, and just make sure that the ends don't you know, tangle up and snag too much and stuff like that. Trimming your hair. Trimming is very important, especially in your curly extensions. I tend to have the bad habit of not wrapping my hair. I'm sorry, guilty as charged. I tend to not wrap my hair as often as I should. Usually I like to just put my hair, especially my curly extensions, into a high pineapple bun, and then just sleep on it like that. I tend to lose all my satin bonnets, and I don't have a silk pillow sheet. So I tend to kind of ruin my hair that way, and I know a lot of other women are guilty of the same thing. So what I do, because what that will end up doing is making your ends really brittle and dry, and it'll make them mat up. And so even though I know it's a horrible habit, I still end up doing it. So what helps is trimming the ends of my hair. I know it really sucks to have to trim the ends of your hair, especially when you spent all that money to get the longer bundles. But if you had this hair for 3 months to a year, after a while the ends will need to be cut from all the damaging, all the brushing, combing, straightening, blow drying, whatever you're doing to the hair. After a while it will need a trim. I'm not saying you have to do anything crazy. Mine is kind of... That's my phone. Mine is kind of really short compared to what it used to be. It used to come down all the way to my side. But I just like to really make sure that all the damaged part is gone. So usually with my curly extensions, what I like to do is, if it's really matting, what I do is I straighten it. I no longer feel the need or want to wear it curly anymore. For you it may be different, but for me that's just how I feel. I'm just like, okay, it's matting up, it's doing this, it's taking too much time to do my hair in the morning. I don't want straight again. So I just straighten it, I layer it, cut it, and I did this all myself. I'm in no way a professional. I'm pretty sure if I wore this straight and not curly, it would look choppy as I don't know what. But it turned out pretty good, I think. I like how it looks. Also, you want to make sure what you're brushing your hair with is not cheap. You don't want to go to the dollar store and brush your beautiful curly hair that you just spent $200 on with a $1 paddle brush, because a lot of those brushes that you buy that are travel sized or from the dollar store actually rip out a lot of your hair and will thin out your beautiful hair. That's a lot of the problems that I get, especially with my curly hair, is after a month or 2 months of detangling and brushing, I noticed that I'm starting to lose the volume that I had. Especially I started to notice that in this hair too. So you want to make sure that the brushes you get are high quality paddle brushes, or even you want to get a Denman brush. I have a Denman brush. I use it all the time. It's really good for wet and dry hair because it doesn't make you lose too much of the curl, and it'll try to save you from taking out too much hair. Now, paddle brushes are not as good with curly hair just because they're really just made to take out all the knots and everything, and in curly hair there will be knots. You can't help that. So I think it's better to use a Denman brush, but really it's all about your preference. I just want to say thank you again for watching. If you guys have any more questions, please do not hesitate to ask, and I will see you lovely ladies later. Bye.